Hello, I am Mr.Kitty, and today in Minecraft we are going to be working on the shed that we talked about in the last episode. As you can see, I've cleared out the area and I've dug us a hole, and we're going to be starting off by placing in a cobblestone floor. And while I do this, I'm going to tell you like a few things, something that happened to me the other day, and I don't know, just like other stuff that I'm working on and whatnot. If you don't know, why would you know, but this is post-con because for some reason, the cows like mooing and like the trampling, whatever, was like really distracting to me, so I was like, nope, can't commentate, I give up. I just wasn't really in the mood to commentate. And I really get distracted when I'm building, and you'll see that later on. I like try to make like a lot of chests and it doesn't really work out properly and I get confused. If they're like chests are like really easy to make, it's like the one thing I do know how to make. Anyway, so what happened to me the other day, I had a doctor's appointment and I only went to get like a repeat on my script, which means you just get like the same medication again, whatever. That's what we call it in Australia, repeat on the script. I don't know what you call it in America. Tell me what it is in the comments below. So yeah, I went to the doctor and he's like, oh, you've been on this medication for a really long time. All medication has side effects, like this stuff isn't natural, it's like chemicals after all. And this could be like damaging your liver and whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I want you to have a blood test. And I'm like, oh, I've never done a blood test before, but I guess if you want me to, I'll go do it. He's like, cool, you can go next door and have it done right now, but I couldn't because I was meeting Felhex to go op shopping, thrift store shopping, I think that's what you call it in America. We just call it op shopping or going to Vinnie's, Vincent Paul's, that's what like one of the like companies is called. So I leave my doctor's office and I talk to like the ladies at the front desk, and they're giving me like this really bad attitude, and they're not giving me like the real information. They're saying there's like two places to get it done, like you can get it done in the afternoon, like down the road, and she's pointing in one direction but she means like the other, and it's just really confusing me and I'm getting like pissed off. So I'm like, whatever, I'll come back tomorrow and do it at the pharmacy next door. And she's like, okay, whatever. So I go up shopping with Felhex and yeah, we have a good time, I guess. We didn't really find much at the op shops. But I come back the next day and I talk to the lady, she's like, okay, awesome, you can go straight in, no one else is in there. And like, they have like, for the blood tests, like there's this lady that does them, and she just has like a number system, like you take a number and you go have your blood taken. I think that's just really weird. I don't know why, it just seems like not safe. I don't know, like taking a number to be pricked is just like weird to me. Anyway. So I'm like the only one there, so I just go straight in. She's like, can I have the piece of paper the doctor gave you? And I'm like, oh yeah. I unfold it, and I like struggle to unfold it for some reason. And she's like, okay, cool. Have you done a urine sample for me? And I'm like, what? She's like, a urine sample. I'm like, no one told me I had to do a sample for you. She's like, okay. She picks up a cup, and she's like, can you do one for me now? And I'm like, sure. And she starts like writing on like some piece of paper, and I pick up the cup, and like I'm thinking to myself, this lady really expects me to walk to the other end of the shopping center with a pee cup. I'm really sick at the moment. And I see these like brown paper, like little brown paper bags on her like desk thing, and I'm like, can I have a brown paper bag? She's like, sure, hun. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. I walked to the under the shopping center with it like in the brown little paper bag, and I'm just like in shock because like no one told me I had to do this. Like, this is a blood test, not a pee in the cup test. But I guess they were testing for other things, I don't know. So I go to the bathroom, I pee in the cup, and it is the most embarrassing thing ever. Thank God there was no one else in the bathroom. And I really hate public bathrooms as well. I don't know why. Like they're not that bad. Like public bathrooms at shopping centers aren't really that bad. Maybe I just have this like memory of like the smell of the high school bathrooms. Ugh, not glamorous. And also being like really drunk and like throwing up in toilets. The smell is not good. Memories. Don't drink. Don't do blood tests. So yeah, pee in the cup, and I put it in the little brown paper bag, and I'm walking back to the pharmacy, to the blood test lady, and it's like warm in my hand, and it's just, thank God for the brown paper bag, because I would have killed myself having to walk that far. It's actually really far. It's like a 2-minute walk. It doesn't sound far, but it's far. And, yeah. I put it on a table. She's like, okay, cool, sign some stuff and whatever. And, like, I had to sign these little stickers with my initials. No, wait, my signature, not my initials. And, yeah, then she's like, okay, sit down. And she picks an arm. She's picked my, right arm because the vein, like, sticks up more near my middle arm thing. I don't know, like the joint. I'm looking at my arm, like, I don't know what it's called. And she pricks me, and I'm wearing my sunglasses, and I'm like looking away because I don't want to see it. And it's actually done really fast. It only took like 60 seconds to feel like 2 vials of blood. Like, she pricks you, and then like the vials screw onto the end. It's like really cool and like vampire underworld. I don't know. And yeah, then I ask her about like how long the results take, and she's like, oh, we'll be done by like Tuesday, just go make an appointment with your doctor. And I'm like, okay, bye. And I like get out of there as fast as I can because I don't peeing in a cup really too much for me. I'm a very like private person, I guess, so that was like a shock for me. I didn't expect to be peeing in a cup that day. I woke up and I'm like, okay, I have a blood test. Not, okay, I have to pee in a cup this morning. But now you know. If you have a blood test, you may have to pee in a cup. And if you, from this story, now you know, you'll have to pee in a cup. I don't know why it's such a big deal to me. Now that I think about it, it's really not, but it's still, still very funny. I think it's funny. I felt awkward. My sister laughed at me. We laughed. It was good. Okay, what are we doing? We're trying to like design this little thing with I want it to be a shed so I can store like feathers and wool and animal carcasses, and I have a like crafting table in here, so if I'm out the back I don't have to run all the way back in. And I'm gonna put the crafting table in the middle so it looks like even like that. And I'm gonna make more chests, but I have to go get more wood. So yeah, what else has been happening with me? I'm working on new costume stuff. Well, one new costume, and I haven't worked on costumes in months because I've been doing YouTube stuff. And I'm going to be making Hubie from Madoka, but I don't expect any of you to know like what it looks like, or even have seen Madoka to know what the character thing is. It's this little like cat thing, and it kind of has like these bunny ears sticking out of its cat ears, and it's like emotionless, and it grants wishes like a genie, or like one wish, but it grants your wish at like at the time you're in turmoil, like when you really need it, like if someone's dying, and then you get turned into a magical girl and you have to like, you become kind of like a weapon to like save the universe, like his universe or something like that. This little like cat rabbit thing. So I'm doing a human version of that. It's kind of like a marching band military uniform thing. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. And everyone's just like, oh, I can't wait to see it, but I kind of want to punch you in the face for doing it. Because everyone seems to hate this little thing. I like it. It's emotionless. It's scary for such a cute little animal thing. It's not an animal. It has no like organs. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I went and bought fabric, and I'm making some other stuff that I have to go buy. I have to go to the hardware store to buy like fiberglass resin. I have to make like a whole bunch of crosses, and I need to buy like PVC piping, and I hate going to the hardware store. I feel so out of place. No, I don't know. I'm gonna wear like a lot of denim so I don't feel so not hard, weary, manly. I build stuff. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I'm just trying to talk. Yeah. Costume stuff. I'm gonna be wearing it to Animania. Oh! I was looking at digital cameras last night, and I found one that I really liked. It's called the Samsung MV, or maybe it's MP 800. It's like digital camera, and the whole screen like flips around from the back. It's just this little point and click. So I'm thinking about getting that. It's only like $120, I think. It's a pretty old camera. It's like a year old. And I'm gonna start vlogging. Maybe, I don't know, if I have a spare $100. I do have a spare $100, but I don't know if I want to spend it on this camera, but because I kind of made, like, I have some videos like in a schedule, and then something went wrong with the video game on Steam, and my excuse is I don't have like an extra like $50 laying around to go buy an actual physical copy of the game. But really, this game is like 6 years old, and really I shouldn't have to spend $50 on it. But no, I just nowhere sells like this game anymore. Like, no one sells it for this console because it's just so old. So I don't know. Also, Lollipop Chainsaw came out yesterday. Not yesterday, it came out sometime this week. I didn't even know. I was gonna do a Let's Play of it. And then I go look in EB Games because they're having like sale. They constantly have sales. Does, what's the game stores in America? Is it Game Traders? Do they have sales like constantly? Like, seriously, like when EB Games does a sale, it looks like someone attacked the store with a chainsaw. Like, they have just these like plastic posters everywhere, and they just shred them, and it's just red and white, sale everywhere. It's pretty eye-catching. Like, it works. People really notice when they have a sale, but they always have a sale, so like everyone always notices the store, I guess. What was I saying? Yeah, I want to get a camera and vlog. Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw. I was going to do a Let's Play on it, and I go to the store, and it's out. I didn't even, like, know. I was meant to, like, pre-order it or something. So I get, like, a notification that it's, like, going to be released in, you know, how many hours. And I just missed it. I just didn't even know, and I'm kind of upset, because the game looks really, like, tacky. It looks like something like Bayonetta. And that's why I really wanted to play it. This house, not this house, the shed looks very not sheddy, so I think I go and grab cobblestone to make a cobblestone. Oh, spider. No. Put cobblestone around the floor so it looks like it has a cement floor from the outside. Because like at my old house, when we had a shed, it had like this cement slab, and then it was like this metal shed on the cement slab. Except for Minecraft doesn't really have metal. It has like iron blocks, but I don't like iron blocks. I want iron, like sheeting, like glass panes. That would be awesome. But I guess it'd be like a bit much for like the game to handle, I think. Not the game to handle, just be like a bit much like code to do, like, I don't know. I don't know how to code, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, what was I saying? The game was released. I didn't know I was going to Let's Play of it, blah 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 blah. Which is very sad. But it's probably like a good thing, because recording stuff off the PlayStation, it's not hard, but it's just, it takes a lot longer. And like the setup is a bit much. And now my sister lives back at home. She comes home, like, she's always out, which is good, but she leaves her mess behind, like, so I'm always like cleaning up after her, and it just really frustrates me and makes me not want to do anything. So I'm always to clean up and pick up after her. But also, she comes home at really unpredictable times, and I was actually recording something like a week ago, and it was like a boss fight. She came home like just as it started, so I had to stop the boss fight. I had to stop recording, which sucked, and I had to do it like 3 days later, and I kind of like had to do the boss fight a couple of times because I kind of got out to play the game. But that was from that series that ended up getting cancelled. Well, will end up being cancelled because the game has so many problems, and I don't want to pay $50 for an old game. But that's the house. It is done. I hope you enjoyed my little stories. Blood test, pee in a cup. Give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe if you're new to my channel. Bye.